Hello there, this is Charlie, and you are listening to the TESAO Open Mic Podcast, a podcast created by testers for testers. In the previous episode, we discussed with Olga, our team leader's community manager, the bug severity assessments file, a spreadsheet that helps differentiate bugs from no bugs, select the correct severity of them, and learn from real examples of ambiguous cases when some defects cannot be assessed straightforwardly.
The link to this sheet you can find in the Academy article with this exact name. It's called Bug Assessment Sheet. So if you want to find it, just navigate to our Testeo Academy and search for Bug Assessment Sheet, and you will find this article. It allows testers to submit bug with proper bug type or severity. By the way, this document should help all parties, and not only testers and team leaders as well. Our team leaders have to triage bugs and be as much as possible fair here, right? So this open document, this open list help team leaders also to do this, and they may link to this document if needed, while if for example team leader have to downgrade or even reject the bug, they always can link to this document. The document contains list of bugs with good defined steps, actual expected results, bug type and severity.
Hello, Sviatoslav. Thank you so much for joining us today. How do you do?
Hello, Charlie. A big thank you for inviting me to the podcast. I'm pretty good today, and what about you?
Nice, thank you. I'm really glad that you're here as well. But we already met for the recording, but for those who don't know you, would you mind telling us a little bit about Sviatoslav?
Yeah, I'm new head of tester support and anti-cheat unit. I'm working in IT industry more than 6 years and almost 2 years at IPA. I was working in different teams on the different projects as one tester and with other tester teammates. My experience includes web application testing, mobile applications testing, and separate API service testing. I've been working on the test.io a little over the months, and I really like it. It's an amazing world of testing.
It is. It is. Thank you. I really like API testing and that area of testing as well.
Yeah,
Is that your favorite testing area?
I really like it. You can test. You can do a lot of interesting technical things during testing. It is using specific tools like Postman, Swagger, and so on. Yeah, and it is logical sometimes tasks. So yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, I like the logical part as well. But let's crack on the theme of the podcast, on the subject of the podcast. I've encountered many times that the terms quality assurance, QA, and testing are used interchangeably, from blog posts to podcast. But is it the same, or what is the difference? Is being a tester the same as being a QA specialist?
Uh, while people often use the phrase quality assurance to refer to testing, quality assurance and testing are not the same, but they are related.
Agreed.
A larger concept, quality management, ties them together. Quality management includes all activities that guide and control the organization with regard to quality. Quality management includes both quality assurance and testing, or it is also can be named quality control. QA focuses on following proper processes, and thus it guarantees that appropriate level of quality will be achieved. Following the processes usually leads to decrease the number of defects in products and provides higher quality.
Yes.
Also, quality assurance is identifying and eliminating root causes of defects, collects metrics for analysis, and based on that analysis, works to improve current processes.
Hmm.
At the same time, quality control involves various activities that support achievement of appropriate level of specific product quality. This includes requirements analysis, writing test
Hmm.
documentation, test cases execution, reporting bug reports, etc. So, quality assurance and testing are different but very close related.
Agreed. Okay. So just for our audience, on our platform we test, or we do quality, or we do both. What is your opinion about that?
Um, Part of people on our platform test, find bugs, and after fixing them, the products have better quality. So yes,
Hmm.
our testers create quality. At
Agreed.
the same time, some people on the platform are organizing the process. In particular, they determine that the requirements meet the criteria, the bug reports have a certain structure,
Hmm.
customer gets the result he expects. Also,
Yeah.
these colleagues are constantly working on improving the test IO, and this is about processes. And In my opinion, this is quality assurance.
Well, we are on the same page on this. Thank you, Sviatoslav. Splendid. But now, could you provide us, because our audience is really a broad audience, from new testers, greenhorns, to experienced testers, and we always try to communicate to all of them. So, could you provide us with real examples from your practice and experience on the platform about these two terms, or on your professional life, and perhaps even some tips that can help our testers scale up from testing to QA so they can keep growing their career with Test IO?
Thank you for question, Charlie. Yeah, quality assurance on our platform includes work to improve the platform, development and updating courses and various documentation and other activities that are more related to management. For example, I'm responsible for analyzing metrics related to tester support unit and anti-cheat unit. We collect different metrics. It can be the number of bugs found per customer test, the average number of bugs reported by one tester per each test cycle, and other. Another example, Marcus is working all the time to improve processes and improve the system. These can be very different tasks, from updating the documentation to anticipating a more efficient flow to solve any repeatable testers issue. Analyzing test cycle requirements, exploratory testing, test cases execution, creating bug reports is quality control or testing is an example of quality control or testing on our platform. Regarding your second question about scaling up on the test.io,
Yes.
quality testing is necessary, but now the only requirement to grow in profession. Fundamental knowledge of testing theory is also necessary. It is important to be familiar with documents such as a test plan and to be able to create a test strategy. In addition, it is important to develop a business mindset to read not only the requirements but also to be able
Yeah.
to understand what problems the business wants to solve. Uh, and an analytical view of the situation is very important. Um, Also, I asked my colleague who grew from a tester to a team lead how he did it on Test.io. And here is his story. Uh, I joined Test.io in 2017, and since then, my goal was to become team leader. I knew that based on the decisions about my bugs, at the time quality was more important than quantity, and of course the consistency, so I worked on that. In 2019, the community team sent a message to all testers in the platform to let us know about an open position to become team leader. We had to send our CV and cover letter to apply for this position.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly all the requirements, but some of them being a great tester, it was a must, and of course, clear history of cheating, plus the common ones, good English, etc. I did it and I was selected in a group, not sure how many, but a lot of people. I successfully passed the interview and got the team lead position. Thanks my colleague for sharing his story. And I would add from myself that each position has specific requirements. However, there are general criteria for success, in my opinion.
Please.
Firstly, you have to set a goal.
Agreed.
Then, do what is written in the rules of the platform and in the requirements of the test cycle.
Yes.
Do a little bit more than others. It means to be proactive.
Hmm.
Improve your professionalism in the testing area by learning new test related things. And working on soft skills is an integral part of that. Yeah, thank you.
Agreed, agreed. Thank you so much, Sviatoslav, and for sharing this important and interesting knowledge with us. And I'm sure that after this episode, our listeners, our testers understand these terms and concepts and even change their way of working for good. A pleasure to have you here once again, Sviatoslav.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm happy to be the part of this podcast and have a nice day.
Thank you, Sviatoslav. I hope we can have you here one more time at least.
I hope so, yeah.
Thank you all for listening to the Teseo Open Mic podcast. If you want to hear more about us, what we do, how we do it, and build a QA testing career in the IT industry from scratch, hit the subscribe button. Take care, stay safe, and stay tuned. Cheers.